G'day gamers, Wobbot here of Filthy Wobbot 74 with, yes, believe it or not, Destiny 2 gameplay. Now, don't worry, like I said before, and I keep on saying, I have not gone completely Destiny channel here. I'm far from that quality of the Destiny people, what they used to do and seeing and so forth on Destiny. But, this is a game of Iron Banner. Now, a lot of people have whinged about Iron Banner here and they're saying they're always getting owned by clans. Now, I find that very hard to believe because in my view, I've been playing it non-stop since it launched. The Iron Banner, that is, and I've only ever been flogged entirely by one clan. And this clan, you could tell, they're all 305 light, all their weapons. They eat, breathe, sleep, and go to the bathroom together on this game. You could tell they raided the raid. They've done the strikey strikes. They've done the whole lot, and they were the only team who ever really thrashed me. I've beaten clans with my team of randoms. So, you know what I mean? Just keep on playing. It's a lot of fun. I don't know. I just really enjoyed the Iron Banner. I've ranked up to level 10, whatever, in the Iron Banner, and I'm enjoying it. And this is the match, I think, that got me to level 10. And, you know, I got the weapon which you got for it, which is this, the Path Forward or whatever. The name's in this game. I can't remember the name of the guns. But, engaging with the title in hand, are they making games easier in this day and age? Oh, yeah, are they making it more for the casuals? Now, there's a couple of reasons I'm saying that, people, is because gamers, well, the demographic has changed. Call of Duty really failed, and so when Call of Duty really failed, it opened up spaces, when Infinite Warfare came out, really opened up spaces for other games to grow, and one of those games to grow was Rainbow Six Siege, right? And I don't think that is for casuals. That's quite a hard game. But when I say that, the point I'm going to make here is when there are games like that where you have to use skill and, you know, a fair bit of team play and picking the class and earn it and do a bit of a grind, they forego the story. So Rainbow Six Siege, and the other game we can compare it to is Lawbreakers, okay? And you can definitely say Overwatch. You can throw Overwatch in there, but I think Lawbreakers were far more harder to play than Overwatch. And I think that part of the reason is because you can't find a game on Lawbreakers. Yeah, I'll talk about that a little bit later on. But this game in particular here is a classic example. They have made it more casual. I can tell you that from personal experience. Now, I played Destiny 1. I never did the raid. Hardly did any night strikes. And I've just played a lot of PvP. And, you know, even in PvP, the light and the guns and the power of the guns really mattered in the game. And it was tough. It was tough. I wasn't that great a Destiny player, but I enjoyed it. I played it here and there. And I never really completed the first Iron Banner. It was tougher. And to get any decent weapons, you had to grind. You had to grind and farm. And guess what? Grind and farm and do the raid. Now, in the whole time I played the first Destiny, I probably only got about 4 or 5... No, probably not even that. Probably only about 2 or 3 engrams, like legendary, like exotic engrams from playing the game, doing strikes. The rest are brought from Xur. Now, in this game, without even buying from Xur or doing any strikes, just playing the campaign and playing a lot of PvP, I've doubled that amount in exotics, just in drops. Okay? I am a raidless Guardian in this one. I've never played a strike. I only play public events and the campaign and PvP. And look, I'm not the highest rank, but I'm up to about 281. And I'm not putting that much effort into the game, and I'm doing well. So for a definitely casual Destiny player, which I am definitely that, I'm doing pretty good. I already got the Mitre multi-tool for both classes. I got the Vigilance Wing on my Titan, which was about 285 straight off the bat. And my Mitre multi-tool on my Titan is about 289. And I've got a plethora of exotics, which I just haven't even... the stuff I bought from Xur, I destroyed because they're too lower light. Didn't keep them from my next character, which will be the Hunter, which I'll probably start next week. But I'm just telling you, people, they've made it easier. Now, the reason I reckon they've done that is because they know Call of Duty's coming back and people are hyped for it. They don't want to lose a bit of their fan base. Don't underestimate the power of Call of Duty. Gears of War 4 has done alright, but once again, in the multiplayer, they've given you too many options to make it easy and to rank up faster. All you have to do is get bounties, and more importantly, play Horde. I mean, some of the hardcore Gears people I know, they already rank max 10 in no time because they're good players and they're expecting to do a hard grind like Gears of War 3 or 2 or 1 for that matter, and nada, zilch, zip, nothing. So I reckon they are making games easier for gamers. Now, there's another theory I got behind this as well, though. I do think gamers have gotten better. The equipment. What I mean by that, the hardware's gotten better, controls have gotten better, headsets have gotten cheaper and better. I mean, look at the new Astro A20s, which has just come out. Wireless headsets for PlayStation 4 and Xbox and PC, under $100. Under $100, and a lot of people saying, wow, they're not the A50s, but they're not far off it. They're far off it from the price. But remember the old Turtle Beaches, how they used to break down, the sound wasn't that great also on the PlayStation 3 or the Xbox 360. Now you can sound haul with just the greatest of ease, and anybody can afford it. And for older gamers like me, I personally believe that the controllers is a big bonus. Like, look, Xbox One, I was crap on that game when Destiny first came out because I had that controller. Got the scuff, got a little bit better with AW, broke a couple of scuffs because of Advanced Warfare. But when I got the Xbox One Elite controller, man, I am better on Gears of War 4 with it. I'm better at Destiny 2 with it. And I've also on the PlayStation 4 got the Razer Nagu and stuff like that. Now, when games are too hard, they're too hard and you've got to really pick your classes, they can fail. And the classic example of that at the moment is Lawbreakers, okay? I do believe you can't find a match on the PlayStation 4 at the moment, which is sad. Now, a lot of people are going to say, oh, it's because of Cliffy B's arrogant attitude. It's more confident, and also I do think it's because, fanboys had a bit of a go at him, and guess what? He doesn't give a shit about fanboys, and so the Xbox fanboys probably went out there and trashed the game, and a lot of the reviewers did, and they're saying they're not happy with what Cliffy B said, yada yada yada. Like I said, true fanboys are not gamers, they're not good for the industry. Games like Lawbreakers, classic example. They put more attention on what Cliffy B said rather than the game, and they're saying it's just trash. And all these people saying it's just trash can barely play Overwatch, so I can guarantee they probably can't even play Lawbreakers because it's highly skill-based, in my view. It is. Rainbow Six Siege has done well because, well, let's face it, people, the COD community, a big, massive of them are a bit of a loss. That game was pretty easy, pretty quick to pick up the drive here and there and get into it, and it has a pretty good cult following, but it is competitive, but it's doing well. But like I said, that's where it seems to be going. If the game's hardcore and competitive, they forego the story. A lot of your story-based games here and there, The Last of Us and so forth, gamers go through them in a day. I mean, there was a guy on the Australian Facebook page for Destiny players, and he pretty much got through Destiny, one character, started at 12 o'clock at night, and by 10 o'clock, he pretty much only had a couple hours break. He got up to 305, I think. What does that tell you? There's no way you could have done that with the first Destiny. No way at all. All big MMOs and stuff like that, but they do it on console. People are more addicted, so people are putting more time in the games. Connections getting better. People getting better technology to adapt. But I do think overall they are making games rather user-friendly and to get those achievements and high awarding, feel less effort. It's a no-brainer, really. I think it's because they want a lot of competition out there when it comes to games. When COD comes out, you're going to watch a lot of these ones fail. Titanfall 2. Actually, that's got a good competition there, but the skill gap, there is a big difference in the skill gap. I don't think it's that hard, but it's a lot of fun. I've got to get back into Titanfall 2. I might play a bit more of that on the weekend. I think there's a good following there. But definitely, as I do the teabag, this game, a lot of people rage quit in Iron Banner. I don't know why, but they come join in. So I've had a few games where people rage quit, but I'm not going to blow my own trumpet, but I haven't lost many games because all you do is just go around in a circle and just cap, and you'd be surprised how well your team pick up on that. And that's because a lot of players have the modern multi-tool. Now, the 9 level, whatever, the really competitive gameplay, I have yet to do that. So, I might change my whole view of this game until I play that. But that just seems to be like a mega clan fest. And I think when people first played it, the Trials on 9, when it first came out, they didn't have, everybody just seemed to have the modern multi-tool. Now the Nameless Midnight or whatever it's called is coming out. And that is a good counteractive to the modern multi-tool. And plus a couple of guns you can get from this one, the Par 4 or whatever, from the Iron Banner. So next video will be either Gears of War 4 or Titanfall 2. Frag and Tab, good days on you. Tell me what you think in the comment section down below. Have they made games a hell of a lot easier for everybody? And like the video if you like it. If you haven't sub. Catch you mofos on the battlefield. See ya.